Well, hi, Mark. Day 16 of 31 days, 31 recommendations. In the Mouth of Madness, anyone? This is John Carpenter's foray into cosmic horror. At least that's what I view this as. I know a lot of people view it as like psychological horror, and I guess it kinda is that. But I prefer to think of it as more of a cosmic horror film as opposed to a psychological horror film. To me, that makes it a whole lot more enjoyable. Um, but this has recently worked its way into my top 10 horror movies of all time. Matter of fact, it might be top 5 nowadays. It's pretty hard to beat this guy here. Some crazy shit happens in this one. And actually, weird thing about In the Mouth of Madness is it plays on some really specific fears of mine. Like, I don't know where these fears came from. I, I really don't. I could not tell you why these specific things creep me out, but they are really so specific. Like in this movie, there's a scene where they go to the town. What was it called? Oh, what was that town called in the movie? I keep wanting to call it Innsmouth, but I think Innsmouth is a H.P. Lovecraft thing. This is an H.P. Lovecraft adaptation, more than it is inspired by H.P. Lovecraft. But anyway, this town that they go to, it's all abandoned, but everything looks super pristine and just everything's kind of spooky. I don't know why. I always find that creepy as shit in movies. Even back in the day, there was a Goosebumps episode. It was like Shocker on Shock Street or something like that. And when they got into the like model town, I found that town super creepy, and it's like the same in there. It's just I don't know why I'm creeped out to no end um, by that model town. But then also the scene where they're like driving along the highway at night, and there's this guy riding a bicycle, and then they pass him, and then they keep driving down the highway, and then they pass him again, and it's the same guy. That's also super creepy to me. Super specific thing that I find creepy. Like I had it in my head before I saw it in that movie that was a really scary thing. So I don't know how that movie got in my head and just picked out a bunch of my weird specific fears, but it did it really well. So good job In the Mouth of Madness. And if you can't tell by this glowing recommendation, I highly recommend recommend In the Mouth of Madness.